El Capitan, a 3,000-foot wall of granite in Yosemite, nearly impossible to scale with safety equipment, let alone with none. It's called free soloing, and 31-year-old Alex Hunold of Sacramento has been perfecting the ropeless climb for a decade. Look at this breathtaking moment, about to reach the 2,500-foot summit of El Toro in Mexico.
Good evening, stock and options traders. Hope everyone made lots of money today in the stock market. Now, you're looking at a chart of the S&P 500 or the proxy for it, SPY ETF. Today is March 27th, 2024. This is a detailed technical analysis of the S&P 500 index based on the recent chart patterns and market data. Presented here is a weekly chart for your review, intended to provide a broader perspective of the market. This analysis highlights a significant cup and handle pattern formation accompanied by a measured move. The measurements depicted are intended to serve as minimum upside targets. Regarding the SPY, using fundamental technical analysis principles, the projected upside target is approximately $582.16. It is important to note, however, that stock prices do not ascend in a linear fashion. I plan to share my insights and analysis on a daily basis, schedule permitting. Therefore, I encourage you to subscribe to ensure you receive timely updates. These updates will be critical, especially concerning any downward deviations from the ascending channel concerning the SPY. I will also share my perspectives on potential buying and selling levels. Let's get right into the support and resistance analysis. The S&P is currently exhibiting a well-defined upward channel, delineated by consistent support and resistance trend lines. The lower bound of the channel, acting as our primary support level, is identified near the 488 support. This level has historically provided a resilient floor, encouraging bullish reversals upon retests. Conversely, the upper boundary of the channel, which has been acting as a resistance, is presently observed around the 524 level. This has capped upward movements and could continue to serve as a pivotal point for potential retracements. The RSI, a momentum oscillator measuring the speed and change of price movements, has repeatedly signaled bearish divergences, notably when the index's price peaks do not correspond with the RSI peaks. These divergences suggest a potential weakening of the current trend and could forewarn of a forthcoming price correction. In today's trading session, the Spider S&P 500 ETF, SPY, achieved a notable peak, touching the 523 level during the latter part of the afternoon, a period often referred to as the power hour. This movement represents a culmination of the market assimilating the recent incremental advances, as evidenced by the last 8 4-hour candlesticks. The ETF's progression is charting within an ascending channel, demonstrating robust indicators of capital inflows. This suggests a pronounced phase of accumulation, with liquidity being directed from the sidelines into equities as we approach month's end. In the options market, the 524 call strike has garnered significant traction, denoting a strategic positioning by traders in anticipation of a further upward trajectory subsequent to today's breakout within the established channel. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, concluded Wednesday's trading at 66.43, which indicates that there remains a margin for growth before the index reaches an overbought state of 70 or higher. A granular examination using a 30-minute chart highlights support pivot points at 518.91 and 513.52, with resistance delineated at 526.59 and 531.83. Zooming into a shorter time frame, through a 15-minute chart perspective reveals additional support pivots at 519.60 and 517.61. Meanwhile, resistance levels in this intraday timescale are identified at 522.78 and 523.97, with a subsequent resistance peak at 525.17. It is imperative for market participants to observe these technical parameters with due diligence, as they provide critical inflection points that could dictate the short-term market trajectory. It is crucial to monitor these levels closely, as a confirmed breach could prompt significant shifts in market dynamics. For those seeking precision in options, day, and swing trading without significant investment, our service provides a cost-effective solution to navigate these critical price movements. Visit patreon.com/soratrades to get instant emails when we buy or sell each and every day, or join our Discord To sign up for the Discord or instant email alerts, go to patreon.com/soratrades and get a free 7-day trial. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again.